She caught Larry David in some compromising situations on Curb Your Enthusiasm, and now she's portraying the woman who murdered Selena in the Netflix series Selena. That is some range. Natasha Perez, welcome. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you so much. You've been on my living room and now on my phone since forever. So I love to get to interact with you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so impressed by the fact that you have guitars in your wall back there. You're obviously a musician, singer, you know.
We're going to have to jam.
Yeah, we're going to have to jam. I'm going to put my guitars on the wall to match you. All right, so let's talk about the project that you're currently involved with, Selena. It's on Netflix. I've been watching. It's a terrific series. Season 2. Tell me about auditioning for this, because I'm sure you saw Lupe Ontiveros in her role in the movie. So tell me, what was in your head as you were preparing for this role?
Oh my God, watching over and over and over and over the interviews that I found on YouTube. Reading a lot of articles about it. And, you know, when you audition, you usually have like 3 days to prep because you're auditioning for like a bunch of different projects. I passed by one of those wig places, the hair, and I'm like, oh, a wig. Because my hair, I mean, as you see, is like super long and not like her curly like these are fake curls. So I just stopped by and I said, look, I'm looking for this. And I show the lady the picture and she's like, Yolanda? And she's like, she was Latina. I'm like, yes, do you have a wig hair like that? She's like, and she came with a perfect wig, which I still have. And I put it on and I'm like, oh, yes.
That's her.
So I put a bunch of like little dots in my face and I auditioned with that. And, you know, the rest is history.
I report to you, but you don't have to worry about every little thing.
Someone I trust. That sounds like you, Yolanda. Thank you.
Wow, you know, that's a lot of work, but you can see that there's a big thought process going on in your head as an actor, that you have to go through the process of conversion, and especially when you're playing somebody who was currently in the news, has been through the news, and everyone knows who she is. She's the woman that ran Selena's fan club, and that she lost her mind and went crazy and all of the things that she said, and then ended up murdering Selena. And of course, that was a tragedy of huge proportions in Latin America, and we lost a superstar. So as you move into this role, tell me about how you felt you needed to portray her, and what, you know, there's got to be all kinds of landmines around that.
Well, yeah, to me, and I guess that to everybody in production, the most important part is to make sure that this story is about Selena, and it's to pay an homage to her career, to her life, and this is a celebration of her life and her legacy.
Yeah.
So the focus was not in Yolanda, other than a person that helped her facilitate a little bit of the career, and then, you know, the tragedy and the whole thing happened. So it was to be as faithful as the storytelling as it was told by the family, because they're partially producers of the Netflix show, and to make sure that we serve as much as we can the story and Selena herself. So that was pretty much what we had.
Well, you've
to
done a magnificent job, and I think your work speaks for itself. It's so good, and you're so good in it. You're so very, very good in it. Now, let me just say that you know, Latinos are starting to emerge in Hollywood, but we're not quite there yet. Tell me about the struggles and the challenges that you have to find those meaty roles like this one to play.
Well, it even started in school, because one of the things that I have to say that it was fun to apply to this experience was I'm a method actor. Like, I was trained in Strasbourg and stuff, so everything is like inside out, right? Mm-hmm. But I've been doing improv for 11 years, and over there is a lot of outside in. So I got to like mix both things in this part of my journey. So that was fun. It is challenging because there's tons of amazing characters in our Latino stories, not only in Latin America, but even, you know, in the little history that we have of Latinos in the United States. And I would say little because probably we come from way back, but that we know that it's registered, you know? The thing is, the more authors and writers and producers start investing in writing our own stories, the better characters we have. So right now is just to get together with managers and agents and see, it's like, okay, what is this? Like, do we like this? We don't like it. And getting together with other fellow writers and say, hey, like, I like this story. I think this needs to be told. And, you know, we're all collaborating and working together to make sure that our stories are heard and seen, because it's important representation to see ourselves in the screen and say, oh yeah, I can be president one day. Oh yeah, I can, you know, be a doctor one day.
Yeah, and that's very, very important. And I commend you for the work that you're doing. And I'm really curious about your music. So tell me a little bit about what you're working on in music. And I know you're getting ready to launch an album, and tell me about that.
Well, I've been doing music since I was a little kid. It's been a long time coming. I've been writing a lot of songs, and I'm getting together with very interesting and well-known producers. But you can expect Latin alternative indie sounds with a little bit of jazz. I have a little bit of jazzy thing in me, and a little bit of grungy, rocky kind of style too. And I fuse it with my roots, like Latin American roots. I explore with sounds of Venezuela, Colombia, Mexico, and even Central America. I'm all about rhythm too. So it's very exciting for me too.
Well, I'm looking forward to all of that. Natasha Perez, you are a superstar. You can see her in Selena season 2. Thank you so much for being with us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Here too. Bye.
Bye-bye.